first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back to the ground, this time Lynch. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
On
3rd down, Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's got Lockett. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all or nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
They're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now Wilson on first down. He's going to get this out to Marshawn Lynch. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Carson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 13. 56, right there, 56. Go. Mike 56, Mike 56.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Again, it's Kamara. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
Again, it's Murray. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara there to make the grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because...
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Marcus Davenport picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. Big hold of the 30. This complete to Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 85 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score of the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Check, check, check. Hey, I said
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Tyler Lockett, 20, 10, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett with his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a three-point game. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Team still. You're good, you're good. On 4, ready. Hey, team 6, team 6.
Breeze now. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Running with Kamara. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, Charlie.
To throw is Breeze. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Let's go double count right here, double count. SOS. Check. Deuce.
On first down, Procise. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a give, right side. Carson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave him with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. A touchdown is paramount here on first and goal, but got to be careful. Don't want to leave too much time on the clock for Drew Brees. This is Carson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
0. 56, the mark, boys. 56. Check. 12. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
On second down now. It's Carson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I know you felt that one.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. 56. Hey, keep it up. Check. Alert.
They run it with Carson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Hey, exit.
Now Breeze. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Easy, opposite. Hey, Delta.
Back to throw, Breeze. It's Hill, complete. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and that'll bring up second down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
A throw over the middle taken in, and that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Hey, easy. Let's go. Kill.
Back to throw. Gets this one to Hill, and they'll get this down to the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Breeze to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and now it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
56. Mike. Reload. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Slam. Hatch it. Under 10.
One last shot for Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final